hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Now I know I've been kind of MIA for a while, a few weeks. A lot of you guys have been messaging me, leaving comments asking am I alright? Have I stopped the channel? I haven't. I'm grand, I'm still here and I have no intentions in stopping the channel. I have just been so busy with work and with kind of plans for the summer and stuff like that I haven't really had much of a chance to film. My channel isn't going to become inactive. I do have a few ideas for videos coming up. But I wanted to do a video where I just kind of talk to you. I mean, I know I did the question and answer last. Jesus, those two videos took me forever to render and edit and export and all that. I'm still going to continue with the character profiles as well for The Walking Dead, but like I said, videos like that do take quite some time to not only film but edit and all stuff like that as well, so that's why you haven't seen one of them in a while, because like I said, I've been up the walls with work and plans and kind of family life and friend life and stuff, so things should start to pick up again now for my channel. So I wanted to tell you about Outcast. You know that a lot of the reactor channels and stuff don't put up reactions for Outcast anymore, and that is because they're all taken down and you're hit with fucking copyright and this, that and the other. Basically, Fox have a big issue with people doing reaction videos for Outcast, but Skybound are still doing their reaction compilation. But Skybound can't upload theirs either. All of their videos have been taken down from their YouTube channel. Fox are just that fucking ratty that even Skybound can't post their videos. But Skybound are still putting the reaction compilations together and putting them up on their Facebook. So you can still watch them, you can still see them. I'm still going to do reactions for them and just send them to Skybound instead of posting them on my YouTube, because then they'll just be taken down. So I think I'll still be featured in the Skybound Outcast reactions. So I'll link it down below if you guys want to see them. Fear the Walking Dead's returning soon, thank fuck. I've actually missed that show. It took a while for me to kind of get into and to get to know the characters, but I miss it so much. It's not too long till The Walking Dead's coming back, which I can't wait for as well. There's so many rumours and spoilers and fucking theories and this, that and the other leaked. But I'm not going to talk about any of that shit because I have stayed away from pretty much all of it. I read one thing accidentally because it was on my timeline, but it didn't seem like too big of a spoiler. But I'm not going to talk about any of that stuff because I myself don't like reading spoilers accidentally, so I'm not going to blurt out something and have like innocent viewers like, what the fuck? Also, I'm really buzzing because I got my photo op for Scott Wilson for Dublin Comic Con. So Scott, who played Herschel in The Walking Dead, is going to be at Dublin Comic Con this year. Jesus, I can't fucking wait to meet him. The first Walking Dead cast member that I ever met was Michael Rooker, who played Merle. He went to Dublin Comic Con this time last year, and he was the first cast member that I ever met, and he was the biggest sweetheart ever. I don't know if I've told you guys this story before, but my screensaver used to be just a picture of Norman. Now it's a picture of me and Norman. But back then it was just, I hadn't met the cast of The Walking Dead yet, so it was just a picture of Norman. Phone charger, can you just cooperate, please? I queued up to get my autograph, or to get an autograph from Michael, and I decided last minute to get a selfie as well. They have like volunteers or people working at the convention, kind of like on standby, ready to take your phone to take a selfie for you, so you don't have to like risk getting a blurry picture or whatever. So I handed my phone to the young fella that was gonna take my picture with Michael, and I saw the young fella kind of look at my phone and look at me, and he was like, oh, I won't mention your screensaver. And it had blanked, my mind had gone blank because hello, I was talking to Michael Rooker and he was such a lovely man and I was honestly starstruck. So I couldn't remember what my screensaver was and I was like, okay. And then Michael went, why? What's your screensaver? And I was kind of like... Then it registered that it was Norman, and your man showed it to Michael and Michael started roaring laughing and he was like, well, he said something like the next best thing would be a picture with me and Norman. And I was like, yeah. Just so embarrassed and shocked by the whole thing. But he was such a lovely man. So this year I'm meeting Scott Wilson at Dublin Comic Con and I can't wait. My mum bought a photo op for me and her because the photo ops are kind of similar to the Walker Stalker setup. One photo op you can get 2 adults and 2 children in it. So my mum's going to come into the photo with me because Herschel was her favourite character. And she didn't go to Walker Stalker with me. She went to Dublin Comic Con last year, but she filmed me meeting Michael. She wasn't too pushed at the time on like meeting anyone. So this will be the first cast member that she'll have met. And I just hope that Scott is as nice as Michael was. I've never met Scott and I've never I don't know, I've never really heard people talking about meeting him or anything. So I don't really have anything to go by or to go on. Like, I don't know what to expect, but I can't wait. There's a load of other cool people coming to Dublin Comic Con as well. Like, there's a few actors and stuff. There's an actor from Game of Thrones coming. There's Jim Beaver, who plays Bobby on Supernatural. Like I said before, I haven't caught up with Supernatural yet, but Bobby was always one of my favourite characters. He was, if you've seen Supernatural, you know that he's like the dad that Sam and Dean kind of never had. Well, you know, they did have a dad, but if you've seen it, you'll get what I mean. So I'd really love to meet him. And I'll probably be vlogging a lot of that day, because I know that that particular like convention is always really cool. They always have the best fucking merch. Their merch is just unreal. You know, the conventions in the UK and in America, they're always so fucking amazing and they're such a big deal and they're really well known. You know, San Diego Comic Con. I'm just over here crying my fucking soul out through my eyeballs because I'm not going to San Diego Comic Con. I've wanted to go to that since I was like, I would say 9 or 10 years old. Maybe sometime, you know. I always say, oh, I'll go next year, and then I never do, because it's really expensive to get like flights and hotels and stuff. So maybe, you know, sometime in the future I'll get to go. But also, as probably all of you know, at this year's San Diego Comic Con and at pretty much every Comic Con that there's been since The Walking Dead came out, they premiered the trailer for the new season of The Walking Dead at San Diego Comic Con. So the new trailer is going to be out, I think it's next week, for season 7, and everyone's talking about it. I've heard that it's leaked, or that parts of it have leaked, or some shit like that. But I've also heard that whatever leaked wasn't the real one. So I haven't watched it. I've stayed away from it because I want to watch the real trailer when it's released. And there's a lot of kind of speculation around this trailer, because people are saying, how are they going to show the trailer and not give away who got Lucille? Now my kind of take on this is there's no way that they'd release a trailer that would give away the Lucille death. I don't know how they're going to work around it, because whoever got killed off obviously isn't going to be in the rest of the season, unless they do like flashbacks or something. But I'm not sure how they're going to show a trailer for a season, or for the first few episodes anyway, without there being a gap of a character, if you get what I mean. But at the same time, I'm sure they have it planned out down to a T, because there's no way they'd go to all this hassle of protecting the set, of keeping everything under wraps, just to give it away in a fucking trailer. So they're probably going to keep the trailer down to a minimum. It's probably going to be a lot of like action scenes or whatever, but I don't think that we're going to get a hint of who was killed off at all in this trailer. The trailer was probably put together with the intentions of throwing people off anyway. So I don't think we're going to get much from that trailer at all, to be honest. Well, in regards of who's killed off. And I've heard as well that the Spoiling Dead, they're the people that give all the spoilers for the show. I've heard that they've been threatened with legal action, that if they talk at all about who they think will be killed off, that they're going to get a fucking lawsuit, or they'll be taken to court or something. So if the people working on The Walking Dead are that hellbent on keeping it a secret, I really don't see them giving much away in the trailer. But I'm going to be doing a reaction to the trailer. Literally, as soon as the trailer comes out and is available, I'll be putting up a reaction video. Ireland kind of only really has 2 conventions. One of them is, I think it's like MCM Comic Con Ireland, and then the other one is Dublin Comic Con. That's the one I'm going to. So I want to show you guys, you know, what we have to offer and what we have going on over here. For Dublin Comic Con, we always just go the Sunday for some reason. I don't know why. But it always does kind of work out, because it's not like Walker Stalker or anything like that. There aren't like unlimited guests that you want to meet. Usually they have 2 or 3 really big guests. So like Scott Wilson, Jim Beaver, and the fella from Game of Thrones will kind of be in that category. And then there'd be other kind of smaller guests that are still really cool, but you know what I'm saying? You do. I hope you do, because I don't really even know what I'm fucking saying today. It's so hot over here today. I'll tell you now what degree it is. And this is a heat wave in Ireland, right? It's currently 27 degrees, but in real feel, it feels like 29 degrees. I feel like fucking death. I feel like I'm sitting on the sun. It's so hot that it's so hard to get motivated to do anything. I just want to lie down and watch fucking Gossip Girl all day. I can't deal with this heat. It's probably nothing, if you're from America or whatever, or Australia, that heat wise is probably nothing to eat, but sweet mother of Jesus. No one knows what to do with themselves. Everyone's just melting. So I think that's just about everything that I wanted to say to you guys. Because like I said, I love keeping in contact with you guys. I love talking to you guys. Why is my speech so weird today? I'm slurring everything I say. I'm like, there's a Dublin Comic Con. I actually have one video. It was the last part of the part 1 of the Michonne walkthrough. I still have that I need to upload. Now it's It's a kind of older one, like I filmed it like a month ago or a month and a bit ago. So my hair looks a lot different and stuff. So, but I still haven't uploaded that, and I will be uploading that probably sometime this week, just to, you know, upload something and give you guys something to watch. I still haven't started part 2 of that walkthrough, because the way I bought the game, I bought it in 2 separate parts, and I didn't know that I was buying it that way. I thought that I'd bought the whole game, if you know what I mean, but I didn't. I only bought like one part of it, and then I completed it, and I was like, okay, what now? And then it was like, buy part 2. I was like, fuck you, game. That'll be continued as well pretty soon, because I do want to get back into that and see what's going on. So that, have I really been talking for that long that my laptop has gone into sleep mode? Stop it, please. Another thing I just wanted to fucking tell someone about is there's new pop figures out, and they are so cool. Now, I don't know about you guys, but Suicide Squad is probably the #1 film that I'm most looking forward to seeing this year. If you've watched my older videos, you know that I've loved Jared Leto for, I think, 6 or 7 years now. I got into 30 Seconds to Mars at the start of 2010. So that's 6 years. Like, it's a long time to love a band or to love a person. But when he was announced for the Joker, a lot of people were like, who's Jared Leto? And I was just in the corner having a meltdown by myself, like, finally. Because Jared's a method actor, and he only takes kind of big, blow you away roles. Like, he did Rayon in Dallas Buyers Club. He did Mark Chapman in Chapter 27. And then, you know, there's the smaller roles he had, like he was Angel Face in Fight Club and stuff like that. But I think the Joker, I really hope that people give him a chance, because of, you know, Heath Ledger's Joker. Everyone's like, oh, Heath Ledger. Everyone's like that Heath Ledger is the best Joker. No one will ever top him. I think that Jared is going to really pull it out the bag with this one. I've read some kind of tales from set about him on set of Suicide Squad, and it has me so pumped for this movie. And I can't believe it's out in like 2 weeks time now. I remember hearing about the production of it like a year and a half ago and thinking, oh Jesus, there's nearly 2 years to wait, or some fucking ridiculously long time like that. And now it's out like in 2 weeks, and I'm like, woo! But anyway, I was in town the other day, and I've been trying to save my money for Dublin Comic Con, because they always have like the most amazing pop figures. They always have like exclusives and cool posters and canvases and stuff. So I wanted to save, but I have no willpower. So I was in town and I saw him, Jared Leto's... What's wrong with my talking today? This is Jared Leto's Joker. He's got the damaged on his head. He has the Joker tattooed across his belly. He's got his bling on. I couldn't leave him behind when I saw him. I just couldn't. I saw him and I was like, ha. We were in the shop and we were looking at like video games or whatever, and my brother just grabbed me by the hand and dragged me over to just like a wall full of pop figures. And I was like, Sam, what? I was in the middle of looking at something, and he just pointed, and I was like, now Sam knows that I've been trying to save. So I was like, well, there goes my money. The woman in the shop just overheard me and burst out laughing. You can laugh all you want, but it's the truth. Thought he was really cool, and he's something small and cool that I picked up. Something else as well that I'm loving at the moment is Biffy Clyro's new album. If you haven't heard of Biffy Clyro, they are probably one of the best rock bands out there. They're a Scottish rock band. They are fucking, their lyrics are probably the best that I've heard from a band. And they're just all around fucking amazing. But they released a new album called Ellipsis, and man, can't stop listening to it. And they've actually announced a show for Dublin for November, I think. So my savings fund for Dublin Comic Con has gone way fucking down. I'm definitely going to buy or try and get tickets to that anyway. Because they were more my mom's band. Like, my mom loves rock music. She's the one that got me into music, like, to begin with. Like, she has been obsessed with Linkin Park since like the year they came out. Literally the year that they put out their first album or whatever, that's when she started listening to them. And then she went to a show a few years back, and Biffy were opening for Linkin Park. And she had just met Linkin Park. She was coming out of the meet and greet, and she was walking into the arena, and Biffy were on stage, and they were playing a song called Machines, and she'd never heard of them before, and the whole arena was just fucking like silent listening to them. So that's when she got into them, and then she kept nagging me to listen to them, and I was like, Ma'am, I have too much going on. I have Mars at the moment. I have too many fucking fandoms that are bleeding me dry. But I gave them a listen. They've always kind of been the band that I've been aware of. Like, they were always on in the car or on the telly, or my mum was always like playing a new song by them. But like, they're the kind of band that once you reach the place that their music is about, so once you can relate to their songs and shit, you just kind of fall down the rabbit hole and you just become obsessed with them. But anyway, they brought out a new album and I'm loving that as well. So that's all I've been doing lately, really. So there's just a little update video because I don't have the time to do a character profile or anything like that at the moment. I don't even know what this video is. There's no fucking shape or layout to it. It's just me saying I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading as often as usual. But there are reasons. I'm not just like, fuck this, I'm not uploading anymore. I've just been busy and been caught up with shit. But I still said that I'd put up a video for you guys to let you know what's going on. I'll have the Michonne walk through little part up today. What day is today? Tuesday. I'll probably have that up maybe on Friday or some day like that. Ooh, vlogs. Yeah, I will be uploading a few vlogs probably over the duration of the summer because it's the summer. I also have another week's holiday booked off work coming up soon. I probably won't be uploading as often until then, and then there'll probably be like fucking 5 videos in 1 week. So just, you know, if you see that there's hardly any videos being uploaded and then suddenly there's like 7 new ones, that's grand. So yeah, that is all that I wanted to say today. I said I had a day off work, so I said that I'd film something real quick, let you know where I'm at, that everything's good, everything's fine. So thank you all for being so understanding, for sticking around, and I'll talk to you all soon.